Hi, welcome to the first episode of Guitar Journeys. I'm your host, Bryce, and I am a student at ActiveMelody.com, like many of you learning guitar, and I'm also the forum administrator for ActiveMelody.com. Now, there's been a lot of cool things that have been happening on the forum lately, and if you haven't visited the forum, I strongly suggest you to do so. It's a great support network that's got tons of information that can help you out learning guitar, as well as you can meet people from all over the world. Everybody's extremely nice, and I kind of think of us as your cheerleaders, that if people need some kind of motivation, that we're there to kind of cheer you on to continue on with your practice and get to where you want to be as a guitar player. Now, I wanted to start a web series because on the forum there's a lot of cool things that happen, but since there's so many posts, they tend to get buried quickly pretty easily. So if you're new or you're not checking in all the time, you might not be able to see everything. So I wanted to cover some common topics as well as some really cool things that I have seen on the forum in these series, as well as document my playing progress as a guitar player and cover some other interests that I have. So if that sounds interesting to you, you can subscribe to my Guitar Journeys YouTube channel. There's an icon on the screen that you can click and subscribe and follow me. And let's get on with the first episode. I've got a really great lick for you guys. It's basically just a series of double stops, and I found myself using that at a recent blues jam that I went to. I started going to these blues jams because I want to improve my playing and improvising, and man, that's the way to do it. You get thrown to the wolves, but sometimes it doesn't turn out okay. Or as one of the guys told me, sometimes the bear eats you, but sometimes you eat the bear. So hopefully you guys will eat the bear with this lick once you learn how to play it. So it's pretty simple. It's just a couple of series of double stops, but the great thing about them is it gives you time to think about where you're going to go next if you just need to kind of a mental pause while you're improvising. So let me just go over that really quick. It's going to be on the second string, 12th fret, and then the first string, 10th fret. And by the way, this is in the key of E, and we're playing in pattern 5. And if you're not familiar with pattern 5 of the minor pentatonic, Brian does a blues lead course on ActiveMelody.com for premium members. It's really great, and it's the only reason I can solo or even do any of this stuff right now. It's been extremely helpful. So let's take a look at what this sounds like. It's just a quick little double stop, but when you start sliding it and then altering from the second string, first string, second string again, you get very bluesy, works really well. And the other thing is that you can pretty much do that through over a whole one chord, like a progression of a one chord and a 12-bar blues, and not sound like you're, overdoing something. It's worked really well for me. But there's two other double stops that go well with that, and I've actually heard this kind of paired together, and I think it's an intro for Sweet Home Chicago. I don't remember who does this particular version of it, but let me show you really quick, and then I'll show you the fingering for the other two. So for these next double stops, you've got your first string 9th fret and second string 10th fret. You slide them down 2 frets, and you got the first string on the 7th fret and the second string on the 8th fret. And that's pretty much it. But they're really powerful, and I'm going to show you a couple examples of me kind of going through just a 12-bar blues. It's actually the jam tracks off of Brian's blog post. I think it's the one that about 12-bar, and you can check that out, and you can get that that actual jam track if you want to practice this. But this will work in any key that you want. So if you know where pattern 5 is, just to kind of like go into it really quick. But let's say that we're playing in the key of G now, right? Well, pattern 5, you know that pattern 1's up here because here's G, right? So you just have that same. It works the same thing. You can do through all these keys, and it works really great. You could also do it up here technically. You can't go to the other two double stops, but you get the idea. So let me go ahead and show you a couple examples. I won't go over all the licks that I do on them, but I want to show you how it kind of fits in a blues solo and how you can really milk this thing for what it's worth if you get thrown a solo at a blues jam. everybody, thanks for tuning into the first episode of Guitar Journeys. Next episode, I'm actually going to be covering basic recording techniques and how to post yourself online, especially the Active Melody forum. And I would not be a very good forum administrator if I did not plug the monthly challenges that I put on. I pick a lesson from ActiveMelody.com and everybody learns it. They have a month to do it, and then they post themselves either just audio files or video files. They do it on YouTube or SoundCloud. And then they post to the forum. This last month, we actually had about, I think, 25 people post. It was really awesome. And I've been able to see over the last several months, I think we've done this for almost 9 months now, or 8 months now. I've seen some major progress in people's playing, including my own. So I really highly encourage you, no matter what your level is, to try to jump in and do that. And just to let you know, I'll do these blogs as often as I can. I do work full time, and hopefully we can get them on a semi-regular basis. Happy picking, everybody.